Okay, everyone, we'll see how this goes. Well, maybe I was gonna let Clifford come through the Zeta, but I'll just leave it open for anybody to answer the questions. I'm not sure if he'll be a good question answerer. He's still new to all this, but he might come through at the end. Yeah, it'd probably be, yeah, let him do his little thing at the end. Okay, all right. Here we go. Messages. Love and light to everyone. Greetings. I am Redmond. Blessings to you in this transition your Earth is going through. Blessings. I'm a Sirian from Sirius Speed. It's been some time since I've been here. Changes, but not many. Yes, you have questions. When you're ready, I'll be happy to answer them.
Yes, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
First question is from Raw. Do I have any connections to the Raw Soul Group? Maybe, or may also be called Blue Aliens.
Yes, but they also have a connection to your ancient Egyptians. So yes, you do. You are a very ancient soul, an old soul to this world. I believe you feel that, and probably felt like you've had too many incarnations here, but the reason you're having is to advance your soul and your galactic family. You're also connected to the Greys, and that's pretty much assistance to their advancement of understanding the human intellect. Experience is a better word for it. Thank you.
Okay. Next question is, can you provide descriptions and names of my spirit guides? Thank you and much love.
One moment. Yes. Yes, your guide. Your main guide, the male, he's trying to be as human as possible by using the name Roger. That is not his real name, but Roger is a good enough name for you to use to connect to him. One moment. You also have a female guide by the name of Serafina. She helps you transition with others to understand how others connect with you. One moment. As for understanding the human experience, you've had many lifetimes where you're so alien you do not understand the human experience. She's bringing that human energy to you. Yes, you are very alien. You've had many lifetimes here. You are an old soul, but also you have many alien lifetimes also that makes you a foreigner in many ways. Thank you.
Okay. Next question is from Symmetry. Any messages for me?
Yes, your guides want you to know that you're connected to the giants of the Anunnaki, I believe, that were on this world in an ancient time. They were here, they had many reasons to bring their, I would not say ego is a good word for it, but enforcement of their energies to show everyone who's boss. There are different types of giants here in your ancient past. You were not, I do not believe you had an incarnation as a giant. That would be very difficult for you in this lifetime, but you did have a connection with them as an assistant to them. like a caregiver to one of them. This is what your guide's telling you at this time. And this is much help is coming to you also. There's much fairy energy around you also to calm down your nerves because you see it's sometimes you have your moments of uh, pain, it seems, as for being in this incarnation. Thank you.
Okay. Next question is for Shaoma. If karma is real, then why would the Cabal able to rule this planet for such a long time? They should be required to pay back their karmic debts ages ago.
Well, understand they also do much good also. With much negative comes much good. It's not all bad. But yes, they do have a way of they know how to manipulate the system where they still have a place here on this world. But yes, you are true. You are right. You are both. True and right. That this incarnation they know how to manipulate the system basically. But they know how to bring balance where your humans aren't fully understanding that at this time. Your reptilians do it all the time. That's how they stay in their control at this moment. It is very complicated in certain ways, but for a human to understand at least. Thank you.
Okay. Our next question is, there's a guide always appear as my auntie form. Who is this auntie?
Auntie? Like,
yeah. Like an aunt.
Like an aunt? Oh, like a aunt like a aunt Claudia or
like
something
an uncle.
like that? Ah,
yeah,
yes. Is the entity that shows up as her aunt? That's basically the question. This is a reptilian energy. I would say more of a godmother, but yes, an aunt also to give you guidance. I wouldn't say this is another guide, but it is a being around you that's giving you guidance in this complicated time. They also say that you coming into this reality was not of your choice. You did not want to come into this incarnation, but you felt that it was much needed. You needed to be here for karma debt but also to assist other beings here on a galactic point of view, on a galactic level. One moment. So basically, you did come here willingly, but unwillingly also. It was like a mission. It's like you signed up for it. It's like, I do not truly need that incarnation, but it's probably a good idea if I do this one more time at least. And your work is going well as I see. And it is getting more interesting now as you connect more to your galactic families. But there's still much more to connect with. Thank you.
Okay. And next one is from Symmetry. My mind has been chaotic recently. Can any beings help me?
Yes. One moment. Yes, the reptilians say just to call them in, your Novak, whatever one that brings humor to you, that would be the one to bring over to you. Not to say you can fully hear them, but it would be good to bring a positive reptilian with a good sense of humor around you because you have much reptilian also. That should brighten your day. That is up to you, though. Thank
you. Okay. And next one is from Jess444. Any messages from Metatron on my healing at this time? And may I request a download from him to assist my health? Blessings and light to you.
Yes, he will assist you. You've been connecting to him already. It's just the process will take some time, 2 to 4 weeks, I believe. You are going into a hybridization. You're hibernating. You're hibernating is a better word for it. It is good for you to be in this place that you are at this time. It will increase. You will be able to leave this place where you're at eventually when you start feeling better. You already know this, but Metatron is assisting you, but will take some time, maybe longer than you hope. But he is bringing much assistance to you at this time. Thank
you. Okay, and next is Carol McLaughlin. Do I have any lifetimes? Oh, with you, Mother Mary. Are there any messages for me? I'm not sure if that one was asked.
I believe so. One moment. Yes, but it was in other incarnations on other worlds. I believe Palladian and Sirian worlds. Yes. They were not as challenging as they are in this lifetime. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Any messages for her?
One moment.
Mm-hmm.
The reptilians said they have a message for her. As for, they are assisting her in her chakra systems, clearing them out. She has a very close connection with the reptilians, the friendly ones. She also has a connection, a positive connection with the Greys also, but the reptilians seem to, I would not say they have ownership over her. It's not like that, but it is a very strong family connection she has with the reptilians. They are also advancing her chakra system so more information can come through more clearly. They're also giving her infusions, but not through the reptilian because they are too. It is too. I believe Sirian infusion. This is something she asked for, an astral. But this will bring much assistance to her, and also the Andromedans are very connected to her also, and Yeshua has a lifetime with her also. Thank you.
Cool. Next is for Moses. Last couple of times, my music on my phone starts with a song called Forever Dolphin Love. Is this a sign that I must connect to the Dolphin Collective?
It is a sign to connect to the elemental collective, but the dolphin, it'd be just very good for you. It'd be also soothing for you in your incarnation here. It will bring, at least in your meditations, if you wish to go in that direction, to bring much positive energy into your existence. One moment. For you. You have much elemental lifetimes. So much. To go into that is marvelous there. You also have a connection with the elephant species, but as for the dolphins, yes, it is much at your leisure. Yes.
Okay. His next one is, does my guide Samson play with the streetlight in front of my house when I'm looking? It would be very funny if he did. Thanks. Blessings.
Oh, yes, and also the Palladians seem to be doing the same thing to get your attention. Yes. The Palladians are around you all the time. Just like this one has the Greys around them all the time, you have the Palladians around you all the time. Friendly, of course.
And next is Donna Riggs. Max Spears, super soldier. Oh, that's a question for him. So from your perspective and spirit, would you say that there are more conspiracy theories out that are not true? Or wait, that are true than not?
Yes. Many that are true that are, yes. There are many untrue conspiracies, but then again, in certain individuals' reality, it is true. So not to debunk those. Because for them, it brings them much entertainment. Gives them, it feels like they have a connection with that. So for them to be true, and that is fine. But there are many that are, for others, not true. And these more true, understand, the more truth that comes out, the more unbelievable the truth is, where many will not be able to connect to it and dismiss it as false. So it is a complicated situation in some degree as for your human point of view. Yes, there is much out there that has not been said, though.
Okay. Our next one is blessings. I want Ivan to hear the words. Thank you. Much appreciation for the work you are doing. It has changed my perspective for the positive and see hope for as it has lost its way. Question. Yes. Would you tell me if I have had past life connections with Jesus while he walked this earth, or with the singer Janis Joplin, as many people over the years have associated me with her, and my nickname given to me was Pearl. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. And much love.
And who is this that asked this? Donna Riggs asked this question?
Yes.
Yes. To answer your question, yes. As for Yeshua, wasn't that a question also? Yes, and yes for this Janis Joplin. Oh yes, Janis Joplin we've had many lifetimes with. Yes, you've had
Mhm.
lifetimes with your Yeshua, but your Janis Joplin's been the most lifetimes, at least in that list you gave. I believe there's more in that question. I don't remember all of those.
Mhm.
I don't know if I answered all that.
Yeah, if she had connections with Jesus while he walked this earth and with Janis Joplin.
For
Yeah.
Jesus as he walked this earth, yes, but you're more of a youngster during that time. So yes.
Mhm. Okay. And next one is Mike Sullivan Haria. I was told by God, the prime creator, that I was a son of Abraham and that I would be king of the world. He told me that I was like Moses and that he would do anything for me. Where's the question? I usually wouldn't say anything, but it seemed so real. I was sitting outside and my head pulled towards the sun, and he told me he needed me to guide his people, the Israelites. I was adamant God wouldn't do that. I just can't believe God lied to me. I now don't believe in any of him. Is any of this true?
Yes, there's much confusion around you at this time. One moment. I'm not sure if I'm even understanding the question. That was during. One moment.
He just wants to know if any of it was true.
During that time, yes, it was true, but remember that was during that time. That was a different place. Yes, you did play a part in this. As for this reality, this is obviously much different, but during that reality, yes, you were there, and much of that, it was no lies there at all. That was all true. And this reality is hard to connect with, though. As for leading his people, one moment. As for Abraham, meaning he had a lifetime as Abraham, is that what he's basically saying?
He was Abraham's son.
Abraham's son, yes, he was connected to that, yes. Yes, he had a strong connection. As for, yes, that did happen, and it was, well, it is understandable why you would feel this, because it was a rough time to be alive during that time period, as it is always. But yes, it is understandable why you feel this way, definitely. Because you feel like God rejected you in many ways in that lifetime.
Okay. And
Thank you.
another question from Symmetry. Any messages from the Zetas?
You've been connecting to them night and day. You seem to be working on many new technologies with them. You're giving them a human. See, this is why you have such a rough time in this lifetime. Because when you connect with them in astral, do not want to leave and come back into this reality. So being close to them is making it very difficult to come back into this incarnation. Not to say to stop connecting to them, not at all. But it's for you to bring a balance, as that's what you're going through right now. Balance is much needed for you in this incarnation. You will find it, but it is hard for you to find because of your close connection with them. But it is something you want to go into to experience this type of aggravation. I know this might feel, what are you talking about? But you actually asked to going through this type of experience. It's like a romance, you can say, a romance with a collective. Because you love them more than you love the human experience, which is quite understandable. That's all I have to add to that. Hopefully, that was somewhat helpful.
Next is for Stephen Davies. I was in bed. There was someone doing something to my lower back, intense vibrations. Who and what was this? Thanks.
Archangel Gabriel was there, and your guides are there also. It seems like you're receiving an infusion from an angel that is much needed for you because you have connections to the angelic realms that you wish to have more knowledge of, and this will open up for you very shortly, it seems. Maybe not in your 3D, but it is opening up with you. There's a possibility you'll be able to pick up on it. Either way.
Okay. Next is Thomas Peterson. I've recently started to place my channelings on YouTube to educate humanity, and I also think it's fun. I feel I'm doing something important. I feel I connect to the beings, but at what percentage? The messages of love is clear though.
Yes, just to, at what percentage? It is not truly needed to be known at this time. Not to get discouraged, just continue on. You will find your audience. You will make your way just to make yourself more public, meaning to share your information more. I think you are, but share it more, and you will receive the gratitude that you're looking for also. That the messages are touching others in a positive way.
Mhm. And this next one is, the birds seem to be very close these days. Today I had to stop the car and honk on a little bird to get it out of the way. And when I came home, 3 crows seemed to almost wait on me. One walked against the car to greet me in a way. Why?
Well, you're connecting more with spirit, and they know exactly about your channeling situation that you're going through, your transition. They see the angels around you, and this is why they're around. The angels are actually seem to be welcoming their presence around. So the angels are saying it's okay if you come by this one. You won't bite. Basically, is what they're saying. So yes, they're just a sign that you are going in the right direction. That is all.
Mm. Okay, next is Crystal Eve Snow. Are there any messages for me? Thank you, love and blessings.
Archangel Michael seems to be around you often recently, opening up your vision to other lifetimes. It seems might not be showing up in your life in your now moment, but they are opening up lifetimes with you in a moment. Future lifetimes and also past lifetimes that are much of this will become known to you and your when you are ready for it. They seem to be yes, you have a connection with World War II apparently. That has been closed down for me for some time for a good reason. I believe you were a female child during this time period. And you not live a long life in that lifetime also, and some of that was with you still that you not get to fulfill your family needs, your lifetime needs. You got cut short. In this lifetime, you are fulfilling much of that. That is one of the lifetimes.
Mhm. And next is Xiaoma. I'm under a spiritual transformation. Could you tell me what would happen when I'm fully transformed?
There's no such thing as fully transformed. You continue to evolve. Most likely, you'll see more of the angels around you and elementals. Most likely, the elementals have many messages for they. Let me word that a little bit differently. The elementals have much connections with you, and they will start sending you messages when you are ready for them. The angels become more known to you because you have lifetimes as an angel, and that will come known to you also. So you have, there's never, you're always going to be transitioning. That's all I can say publicly. Thank you.
And her last one is, please tell that reptilian no back that I'm his fan. Welcome him to visit me anytime he likes. Oh, it's not a question. I'm just stating.
Yeah.
But that's all for the chat questions.
Okay. Much love to you. Blessings. There is a yes. Zeta wants to come through to talk a little bit more. He's still a youngster trying to learn humanity. So much love to you. The Syrians will be more. We will be speaking to your society more often to explain our point of view of our society. Much love to you.
Much love. Thank you.
Hello, I am Clifford Zeta. We are still getting to know your societies. It is quite seeing you wear shoes. That is an we do not wear shoes in our society. And seeing you do this, and you find much comfort in those shoes. That wasn't always the case, it seems, in your world. We have not tried. I have not tried shoes. I see you have different sizes. The women's shoes look a little bit more comfortable. I don't know how they walk on those high heels, though. That seems very uncomfortable. But it seems like something I don't think I want to try, but I don't see our females that doesn't want to. Some have tried it and have been unsuccessful in the walking procedure. I did try to wear one of your baseball caps and to not stay on my head very long. They don't have one in my size. My head is a little bit larger than yours. Okay, it's a lot larger. That's your society is quite amusing to some of us that are we are more youngster Zetas that are find your society quite amusing. Some do not stop and smell the flowers, but you have slogans to do that, but most don't do that. And your billboards, not many read those, but you have many of them around your world. They're all over the place. I'm not sure why they bother. No one ever stops to read those things carefully. That's why they have one big word on them, so you do not have to stop and read it. Very interesting. Advertising. I don't. We understand it, but that's very strange. I'll have to get back to you on that one. Advertising yourself. That is something I have to figure out. You're, yes, we see that your politicians are kind of phony, but your people seem to not have a problem with that. That is interesting to us. And I'm going to try some of your deodorant again. I tried it; did not smell very good. It did not last very long either. I don't know if you need to put the whole thing under your arm. Maybe have two of those things under your arms. Maybe under your neck. Some people's necks don't smell very good. We try everything. Well, yes, you are alien to us. Don't forget. Yes, my age is not very old. I'm like a teenager. In your years, I am old. I'm around, they say 100 years old, but in your years, I'm still a teenager. So I have much to learn from your humans. It is quite. Anyway, you are. What else do I have? Yes, education here. I don't get it because many go to these education places and don't learn very much, and it's not very exciting there. It seems like it's more like I want to use the word prison, but it does feel like it is prison-like, and many are very unhappy there. How do you expect them to learn if they're so unhappy? Aren't you supposed to go there with a lot of joy and say, "Yay, I'm here! I love this"? Not many do this. And even in your big universities, where there's much money spent, those papers with little pictures on them, where you spend a lot of those, you put a lot of value in those papers with pictures, which I find even that kind of humorous. I don't understand that. I'm still working on that one. But if you go into an educational place, don't you want to enjoy yourself? Some do, most don't. They're looking for so they can have the ability to make a bunch of pieces of paper with pictures on them. That that doesn't make any. No, it does make sense, but it doesn't make any sense. I am still learning. Thank you for hearing me. Thank you, humans, for being you. Good night.
like
Not
him.
not sure how that went. That's different. I give him that.
Yeah, I'm very curious.
Different point of view, that's for sure. Okay, that's everyone. Thank you, and